Welcome back, you guys.
Welcome back, you guys.
Why are you saying the same as I am?
Oh, I don't know, I'm just copying you. I'm a parrot.
Stop being a parrot.
Welcome back, you guys. I want cookie. And I also...
Lori isn't getting any crackers.
Oh, Lori want crackers though. And Lori also want maid outfit.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you. You're awfully late, aren't you?
Sorry about that. We kinda got caught by Colonel Richard.
Did you know? He had some things to tell us about our dad. I don't think he has any idea what we're up to, though. I see. Ah, yes. That letter of introduction did mention that you were Mr. Cassie's children. I can understand at least some of how Colonel Richard feels.
Do you know our dad too?
He used to come here when he worked as General Morgan's aide-de-camp. Aide-de-camp?
I don't know.
Whatever.
It's definitely French, but I don't know either.
I'm told that he was a school friend of the late Prince, Her Majesty's son.
Late Prince?
Princess Claudia's father. Yes, he was killed 15 years ago in a tragic shipwreck. Would that he was still alive today, none of this would be happening.
Huh?
But lamenting what might have been is a fool's errand. Evening is fast approaching. We must make our preparations at once. Come on in, Shay,
I think. Oh, hey. Aren't you?
Shay, right?
Yes, thank you for remembering. You look well, Estelle. Joshua? I've been told of your current predicament.
You won't find a more dependable child. She's a great help to us whenever the princess is in the castle.
Princess Claudia?
That shouldn't pose a problem.
Thank you. If you're ready, you should go change into your uniforms. The ribbons and the headpiece are tricky, so I'll adjust them for you. What?
What do you mean? Estelle is going to need to dress as one of the maids in order to get into the royal keep. A little playing with the hair and you'll blend right in.
Oh, I get it.
Uniforms don't allow for much in the way of personalization. That should be ideal for sneaking in.
Me in a maid's uniform. I've been wanting to try one on since we first met Lila. Cute, breezy, and easy to move in. Well, if our uniforms weren't easy to move in, they'd make the cleaning much more difficult. I thought so. Well, let's get this sucker on me.
Why so excited? I'm glad you're in high spirits, but you need to remember your manners in front of the Queen. You won't have me to lean on this time.
Why not? You're changing too, aren't you?
Pardon?
I mean, he did play the princess during the play at the campus festival. Is there really that much of a difference between the fancy dress and a maid outfit?
That's different. It was a play. I can't appear before Her Majesty in woman's clothes.
Oh, you'll be fine. It's not at all shameful or anything. Besides, you made such a gorgeous princess.
Not this again. Cut the jokes, will you? Hilda, Shay, help me out here. Say something.
They're like, oh no, he is pretty.
Anyone? I see. That shouldn't pose a problem. Shay, don't you have that extra hairpiece designed for the princess?
Yes, it's never been used though. He has that full dark hair, so it would probably look good on him.
Hey, hold on a second.
Well, it looks like a 3-to-1 vote. Majority rules. This way, please. We can use this as a changing room.
Wait a minute. I don't remember ever agreeing to changing.
Nobody needs to agree.
Nope. Alright. If I have to change, I can do it myself. Shay, you're not planning on using makeup too, are you? Kids these days.
Aww.
Oh my.
Ta-da! Oh, she's so cute. God damn it, Estelle.
Yeah.
Everything just fits you. The night uniform,
It's
the
true.
maid uniform. You're just, best Estelle.
I can't wait for Joshua.
Oh, he's gonna be beautiful too. They're just both,
Yeah.
I don't know, bling. What do you think? I think it suits her very well. Haha. That was way higher than before.
Such a bright, active maid in training. And after only just coming to the castle too. You certainly have me convinced. And with the hair down like that, no one will be able to be any wiser. Perhaps you'd like to work at Grinsell Castle for real when this is all settled?
Well, we already work as bracers, so... Anyway. Come on, Joshua, get out here!
No chance I can talk you out of this.
Not at all. You're just making this take longer.
Fine. You're impossible sometimes.
Bling!
Bling.
Ah yes, there he goes, being pretty again.
Well, it's almost frightening how good that looks.
Isn't it awesome? Oh, I'm sorry. I was kind of captivated by the blue ribbons on the sides. They look so good. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit in love. Estelle, I love you. It looks better on him than it does on me, and I'm an actual girl. A bit of makeup can make all the difference in the world.
Please, just say you're done.
Please just stop.
Well, I suppose so. I'll show you the way to the royal keep. You need to make certain you watch me and learn how a maid handles herself.
Yes, ma'am. We're finally gonna meet the queen in person.
Yes, this is the do or die moment. We just have to stay focused and get to the royal keep.
It's hard to take you seriously in that outfit.
Well, excuse me. This was your idea. I can't believe you've got the nerve to pick on...
Sorry. Don't get all mad. I'll treat you to some ice cream later, okay?
I'm not like you. I'm not obsessed with food.
Hey, I'm not obsessed with food. They get along so well, don't they?
We're out of time. Let's go to the royal keep.
Ooh, I am
You
Hilda.
Hilda. I gotta say, I think it looks better on Estelle, just a bit, because there's contrast between her hair and the uniform.
Yeah, I think the colors go really well together.
Yeah, and Joshua just with his black hair, it's not
It's true.
as... The contrast isn't there.
That's true. You're still pretty though, Joshua.
Yeah.
Madame Hilda, what a long time it's been.
Why, Maya, you look simply exhausted.
There's no hiding anything from you, madam. I had some pressing business to finish before I left Bose, so I haven't yet slept.
That won't do at all. I'll have some incense sent to you right away. Good stuff that should have put you out in no time. I believe we just got summoned from the east only a very short while ago.
Thank you for your kindness. Lela's like, oh.
She's like, I think I know who these people are.
Mm.
I recognize you're not really mates.
Yep. Madam Hilda, what brings you here at this hour? Hilda's like, I'm not talking to you, fuck off.
Oh, a private visit from Mistress Hilda herself? A trainee maid inspection it is? Alright then.
Hey Zen.
Hey Zen.
Zen, look at us, we're pretty. What's this? What magnificent architecture. What fantastic design. And the castle's not bad either. Miss, I think I shall have to request a room cleaning post haste. Look, Zen, look. Look, we're beautiful.
I don't think he meant Hilda.
No. Of course he did.
Oh, Zen!
And he is right. We're beautiful, and he should say it.
And he should say it, yeah. Where are you going?
I wonder if I can talk to anyone else. Hey, Mr. Cook.
Ah, Hilda. I wanted to talk to you about Her Majesty's diet. But I can't right now. I'm in the middle of several things at once. Later, though, we might just sit down and talk, if you'd be so kind.
All right, let's go to the terrace.
Yes. Now maybe here, Murdoch.
Not true. Oh, Madam Hilda, you look well.
As do you, Mr. Murdoch. Though busy as ever, it seems.
Yes, but it's hardly work at all when the central factory is so full of bright minds. I'm glad to hear Her Majesty is on the mend.
Indeed. I'm sure we'll all be able to see her again soon. If there's anything you need in your room, please feel free to let me know.
Oh?
Can you hear
Anna,
me?
I can't hear you anymore. You back?
I'm now back.
You're back. What happened?
The stream just stopped. Like, not really stopped, but just hanging, and I didn't hear anything anymore.
Discord was like no friendship today.
Yeah. I'll bring it right away.
Thank you, Hilda.
I think the other rooms are all empty.
Yep. Gonna talk to Alcohol Man, but he's also not there.
Nope, he's gone now.
Alright. Hello. Hilda.
What business do you have with Her Majesty at this hour? I'm bringing some tea and spoons at her request. The current situation means that Her Majesty is denied the right to even go about her daily life as she wishes, after all.
Such harsh words.
Who are these maids with you? I don't recognize them. His Grace ordered me to hire on some additional staff to help. They've only just arrived at the castle today.
Really no.
Hey, you're pretty cute.
Thank you. Huh? Why do I get the feeling we've met before? Crap.
Do you stare so hard at every young lady you see? I do hope you're not thinking any untoward thoughts. I rather think that His Majesty and the Colonel would disapprove. His Grace, actually, but yeah.
Hey, it's not like that.
We're the elite of the Royal Army. We wouldn't do that. All's well, then. Now, will you please allow us to pass?
Pardon us, ladies.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, that was intense. Thanks, Hilda. You're a real lifesaver.
Yeah, that was really well done. I'm just glad I could help. Now then, are you planning to change your clothes before going to see Her Majesty? If you prefer, I can just show you the way now.
I think I'm okay as is.
Boy clothes, now!
You're gonna have to redress yourself later anyway, Joshua. Oh, for the love of... Why are you always so self-conscious? What was wrong with what you had on?
It's not an issue of self-consciousness. By the way, Hilda, is this room what I think it is? Yes, it is Princess Claudia's bedroom. But she rarely sleeps in the castle, so the room is all but unused.
Huh, no kidding. But I heard that the princess was tending to the queen.
I guess that's just gossip then. You'd have to ask Her Majesty for the full details. Her room is on the second floor of the royal keep. I'll take you there. Okay.
There's not much going on in the royal keep.
No, and luckily there are no guards inside.
And no one in. And there are literally 2 rooms. Claudia's bedroom and the queen's. Well, that must be a boring life.
Yep. I beg your pardon, Your Majesty. I've brought the two I spoke of before. This is Joshua and Estelle.
I've actually forgotten who was her voice.
Thank you kindly.
All right.
By all means, enter. As you wish. I'll wait for you here. You two go on in.
Right.
Pardon us.
Oh.
I bid you welcome. My name is Alicia von Auslese. I am the 26th monarch of the nation of Lebel.
I'm Estelle Bright. I'm a junior bracer of the Bracer Guild.
And I'm Joshua Bright, of the same affiliation. It is a great honor to meet you, Your Majesty. Estelle and Joshua. I have truly been looking forward to meeting you both. I regret that I cannot offer you proper hospitality, but I have prepared some tea. Please, have some and relax. I see. So Professor Russell asked you to bring this information. A pitch-black orbment capable of negating all other orbal energies. And you say that the Colonel has acquired it. The Professor told us that you might have some idea of what he intends to do with it, Your Majesty. Can you tell us anything? I have but a vague idea. But I did not think that the Colonel even knew of it. Perhaps I am worrying about nothing, but even so...
Excuse me, but what is this vague idea you have?
I suppose there's no harm in telling you. Roughly 10 years ago, a massive orbal reaction was detected beneath Grand Cell. Professor Russell was the individual who came to investigate.
Huh.
Did this happen in the vicinity of the sewers? No, far deeper underground than that, in fact. Professor Russell was under the impression that it might be a relic of the ancients that still functioned.
Wow.
So, it was a bona fide artifact then. Most artifacts I know have lost their function, like the mechanisms on top of the towers. But every now and again you find one that still functions, like Mayor Dalmo's heirloom.
And something like that is beneath Grand Cell. So what does that tell us about the gospel?
Maybe it could be used to hold the artifact's functions? Could it do that? Yes. However, we were unable to establish the nature of the artifact, or indeed why it was buried beneath the city. But it is beyond my imaginings how the Colonel could know of its existence. Professor Russell's research on it was kept strictly confidential and off the record. I see. In any event, it seems likely that trouble is on the way.
Honestly, just as I start to think maybe the Colonel might be a slightly nicer guy than we were giving him credit for. But when someone's trying to stir up some trouble, that's when us bracers come in. We won't let him get away with whatever evil scheme he's trying to pull off.
I'd expect no less from Cassie's daughter. You're acquainted with her father, Your Majesty? He was a friend of my late son's, and a great savior to the nation. Even after he retired from the army, he would sometimes undertake requests for me.
Really?
I didn't know that. I imagine that there are a great many things about him that you do not know, including the precise role he played in the war 10 years ago. I assume you have not been told?
Well, nothing super detailed.
Perhaps then that is the role that I meant to play. Estelle Joshua, will you indulge me by listening to an old story?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
It is no indulgence, Your Majesty. "10 years ago, in the spring, a tragedy occurred in the southern reaches of the Erebonian Empire. Its cause is yet unknown, so that is something I must omit. The empires used that event as a pretext for their invasion of Lobel. So began the sad times that would become known as the 100 Days' War. Just as the Empire made its declaration of war, a massive military force breached the Arcane Gate. In what seemed like scant moments, all of Lobel became occupied territory save for Grancel. It is said that the invasion force was 3 times the size of the entire Royal Army. The reinforcements from Calvert were too late to stop the advance. It was but a matter of time before Grancel too would fall. But 2 months after the outbreak of hostilities, the war changed in a way that none could have imagined. Patrol airships that had just been developed and were used to recapture Lobel's checkpoints. The Royal Army then set up recapturing the major regions one by one using ships launched from Leisten Fortress. Zeiss, Rouen, Beauce, Roland. With the supply lines severed, the Erebonian forces occupying each region were swiftly crushed.
Oh, baby Richard.
Yeah. And the one behind this plan for the counter-offensive was none other than one Colonel Cassius Bright.
Bressius Kite.
Seine fingers, like his fingers are massive.
Yeah, his fingers are massive, it's true.
It was your father who was General Morgan's right-hand man at the time, as well as Colonel Rich's superior officer. Afterward, with the intercession of the Bracer Guild and the Septine Church, the war was brought to an end. But it was at this time that Cassius lost what he treasured most of all in the world. Lena, your mother, Estelle. That clock tower was destroyed in the Imperial Army's vain attempts to hold back the counter-offensive. What followed, I'm sure you know. Cassius was not even able to be by his wife's side in the final moments.
No. I had no idea.
And he believed that the military operation that he himself had planned effectively caused her death. Blaming himself, he left the military and took up the path of the Bracer. All to stay with the only one he had left, you. And this time he swore he would be able to protect those he loved.
Dad. That idiot. It wasn't his fault that Mom died. Could he even think that?
Estelle. Yes, you are correct. Given that all he lost was in service to his country, the responsibility falls upon me. And so, I am sorry, Estelle. I failed to protect your mother. I have wished to apologize to you for a long time.
But you don't need to apologize. You've protected the peace of this country ever since the war ended. The peace that Dad and all the other soldiers who defended LaBelle in the war fought so hard to protect. And the peace that Mom gave her life was so I could live in it. You have nothing to be sorry for.
Estelle, you have a kind heart, and I am grateful. It gladdens my heart to have finally met you in person. No more than ever.
Your Majesty.
However, that is why I do not wish you to put yourself in danger. I would like for you to remove yourself from any dealings with this matter.
What? But Julia, Lieutenant Schwartz, asked us to help you.
I thank you. I am grateful for your willingness to do so. But if some tragedy were to befall you in Cassius' absence, I know of no apology that could ever suffice. I ask only that you go back to your home in Roland and wait for your father to return.
But...
If I may, Your Majesty, the peace that Dad restored and that you protect, though it has held firm, now trembles like a leaf in the breeze. Joshua, if the Colonel is able to use the gospel for whatever purpose he intends, and if he succeeds in making the Duke the new king of Rebel, then what will become of that peace? I ask only that you consider that.
Your Majesty, right when we became junior bracers, we inherited a whole lot of work from Dad. After the Sky Bandit incident, we got that letter and the package, and we've been running all around creation ever since. It feels to us like our dad's been nudging us in the back this whole time. That's why I want to defend peace. So that everyone we've met, and everyone we care about, can go on living secure and happy lives. Just like you. And just like my mom and dad. I'm doing this because it's what I believe is right. And I really want to see it through.
Estelle. It seems she was right about you.
Huh?
I too am ready. I would like for the two of you to carry my request to the Bracer Guild.
Your Majesty!
My liege, we will do whatever you ask. My request is for the Bracer Guild to rescue those being held captive by the Intelligence Division. Amongst them is my granddaughter, Claudia.
Aha. So the princess is being held captive somewhere.
Yes. This coup d'etat started when I backed her as my successor to the throne. In other words, Duke Dunan was out of the running. Yes. Though he is my nephew, he is possessed of a considerable number of character flaws. In brief, where he is lacking, my granddaughter shines. For the sake of this nation's future, I would have my granddaughter succeed me.
Well, I don't actually know her. But I personally lean toward the idea that your judgment should really be trusted here.
No matter the era, there will always be those who object strongly to a woman wielding political power. Not to mention, the memory of the invasion by a larger power is still relatively fresh. Some of them will perceive a succession of 2 consecutive queens to be a sign of weakness. It is hardly surprising that such a notion has taken root in the minds of some. Some, including Colonel Richard, I presume. Quite right. Claudia's pending succession to the throne caught him quite unawares. That, along with his passing of this information to the Duke, is what led to this coup. This was all staged so that Labelle would become a strong military power, with the Colonel ruling from the shadows. I see. That finally lets us see the whole picture.
So if Labelle became a militarized country, what would happen then?
A great many things. Taxes would be levied to fill the war chest. All weaponry would be developed with the express intent of causing havoc on a massive scale. A wide-ranging policy of conscription would be adopted. And no doubt contracting Jägerkorps would be made legal, which is not the case at present.
Oh no.
Indeed, the Colonel has made very adamant requests that I enact such policies. I thought that such proposals were born out of genuine love for this country, but I never agreed that they were the right course of action to take. The Royal Army is not all that protects this land. We have worked hard to maintain treaties with other countries. Defending a nation goes hand in hand with free cultural exchange and trade with all other nations, to the benefit of all. I feel the same way, Your Majesty.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
The Colonel, however, finds such notions to be womanly and foolishly idealistic. And so he demanded that I abdicate the throne in exchange for Claudia's safe return.
Rude.
Many people have had family members taken to ensure that they would not dare to oppose the Colonel. But I am the Queen, and I will not allow all that I love about my country to be destroyed, simply because of blood ties. Still, she is my only granddaughter. I cannot simply allow her to die.
Your Majesty, please try to relax.
We hear and comply with your request. We will see to it that the princess is rescued from those who have imprisoned her. Thank you, both of you. With that reassurance, I will do all I can to oppose the Colonel's demands.
Have you any other requests, Your Majesty? The gospel still has to be dealt with. And I don't think we should just leave you here.
I appreciate your sentiment, Estelle. But the present state of affairs is not contingent upon my freedom or imprisonment. The gospel shall continue to weigh heavily on my mind for a great many reasons. For my part, I will attempt to ascertain the colonel's true intentions with it.
Wow, what a totally awesome person. Super nice, but with a seriously strong will. I hope I'm even 1/10 that cool when I get old.
Cool? Did you actually just call the queen that? Still, she definitely has what it takes to govern a whole country.
Yeah. I really want to stop this coup thingy and help her.
It's definitely outside of Bracer's jurisdiction. Well, first things first. We do whatever we can.
Right. But I'm still freaking out about what the queen told us about Dad. I wonder if she's got any more tidbits she'd be willing to share.
Estelle and Joshua, have you finished changing?
Oh, yeah.
Then we should return to the waiting room at once. It's already after 11 o'clock. Actually, it's almost midnight.
Whoa, is it really that late?
The queen spoke with us for a long time. If we stay any longer, it's apt to make the guards suspicious. Already suspicious, I think.
That was a really long talk, too.
Yeah, really was.
And I'm glad we got to finally meet her.
Yeah.
And of course...
now we know...
Yep.
And now we know for sure that the princess is being held somewhere else.
Yep. And the only place that comes to mind is the villa that they don't let anyone go in.
Yeah, that's true. And that's probably everybody else who's like...
All the political prisoners are being held in that villa. I mean, we didn't find a prison looking around the castle.
Yeah, and also, I don't think they would put these kind of people into a prison.
It's true. It's too obvious.
It would be more like house arrest, I'd say.
Mm. Back to the waiting room. Are you going home for the day, Miss Hilda?
Yes, I believe so. Just be sure not to do Her Majesty any further discourtesy.
That's not fair. But please relax. We are patriots to the core.
That's good to hear. Now I believe that we shall be on our way.
Pardon me.
By your leave.
By the way, ladies. Huh? I don't think we've ever gotten your names. May we ask them? My name is Lena. My, isn't that a lovely name? It has a pleasant ring to it. Thank you very much.
And how about you, miss? You may call me Karen. Karen, you say? That's a very pretty name. You're too kind, sir. I'm rather fond of it myself. Are you now? Oh, right. We're with the Special Ops. My name is... I think that's just about enough. I sense an ulterior motive at work. No, I mean, at least not from us.
It's the girls who hit on us. Please, be safe on your way home. Hello, Hilda. You need something else? We're keeping watch over Her Majesty. You've nothing to worry about. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that.
It was the girls that were hitting on us. But also,
Absolutely.
what I just thought of, Richard thinks it's womanly to, what was that? I forgot what he said is womanly. But Richard, I didn't think you would think that.
Yeah, I also, like... Yeah, also apparently, having a woman rule the country is weak.
Apparently. Richard, I didn't think he was one of those. I'm disappointed. Disappointed in you, Richard. I'm sad.
He can still learn, I guess.
Not if he's a traitor.
Maybe he can't.
Throw him into prison and that's it. Bye, Richard. Bye, Richard, forever.
Just hang him. That's what you do with traitors. You hang him.
I mean, that would be sad. Prison is enough. Prison is enough. Well, aren't you, Mr. Popularity? It was like their eyes all changed when you told them your name.
Hey, it was not. I didn't see you shying away from joining in the conversation.
Sure, but that doesn't mean I wasn't nervous. I kind of lost all my confidence there.
Eh?
What's all the noise about? Hello, I'm drunk.
Oh, Duke Danan.
Ah, it's the lady of the court. Hey, you mates? You don't look familiar.
These are two of the new hires, whom I'm instructing. This is Alina, and that's Karen. They're still quite inexperienced, so I'm giving them some extra training time.
Did he recognize us?
Not good. Given how many times we've run into him, it'd be bizarre if he didn't recognize us.
Oh, come now, Philip. Enough with the staring. It's quite unusual to see coming from you. Stiff upper lip and all.
Please pardon my rudeness. You look much like my niece. My eyes were playing tricks on me, it seems. I am dreadfully sorry for the discourtesy.
Oh, it's no bother.
Please, don't concern yourself.
You know, now that I stop and look, I must say that you both are quite lovely. You with the brown hair, you have a very healthy, clean look to you. As for you, I personally think you'd look best with that raven hair of yours even longer.
I'm honored.
Yes. Alina, was it not? You shall attend to me this evening.
Your Grace?
Ew, I don't want to serve him tea.
I don't think tea is what he wants served.
Bad.
Your Grace, your flirtations, while flattering, are best saved for another time and place. All of the maids in the castle work directly in service of Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. I trust you've not forgotten.
I know. Some folks simply can't appreciate a joke. The castle will be mine in a week's time anyway. We can set aside time for some fun then. No. Ugh.
Your Grace, please, no more of this. I do not mind when you drink to excess, but you know how your libido gets in such instances. I say this knowing full well that I may be reprimanded for...
But I said I was just joking. Enough. I'm going to bed.
As you wish, Your Grace. Your room is right over there.
Whoa. All right, Lena. You just let me know if you have any problems. Anything at all. I'll give you the best advice the future king can give.
Thank you very much.
Aren't you cute? Yes, good. Oh, he just lives in one of the guest rooms.
Maybe it's not guest rooms. I mean, up in the castle there wasn't more space.
That's true.
There was only Claudia's room and the queen's room.
I feel like there should be like a different wing for members of the royal family.
Maybe they didn't have enough rooms to accommodate everybody.
They have a shit ton of space. They're just not using it well.
I mean, no, all the other rooms were already, used on the left side.
I'm not talking about the rooms. I'm talking about all the unused space.
You mean the unused space where there are no rooms? That are just there to, I don't know, make the castle look bigger.
Yep.
I apologize unreservedly for all the fuss. His Grace will likely remember nothing of this come the morning. Please set your minds at ease. I should certainly hope so. I am truly sorry. Madam and young Mrs., I beg your pardon, but I must take my leave. I feel so badly for him. He truly seems to bear the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Oh, do you know Mr. Philip personally?
Yes, ever since we were children. Though not nearly as well as we once did, thanks to the one he serves. I see.
He sure seems like he's nervous all the time, doesn't he? I'll bet that everything between the Duke and the Colonel has him completely on edge.
Probably, yeah. By the way, what was that you were saying earlier about me being the popular one? The Duke certainly seemed awfully fond of you.
Ah, please. I like to keep my food in my stomach, thank you. Oh, right. Back to before. I feel like I'm missing something. Why would the Duke want tea so late?
Well, you see...
Ah...
You're too innocent.
Estelle, let me tell you about people abusing their power.
Yeah. Estelle, allow me to elucidate the matter of tea and why a gentleman should never request it in polite company.
Huh?
Come closer.
Hilda whispered something into Estelle's ear.
Now do you understand?
Yes.
Hopeless. Completely hopeless.
Ew.
Thanks for everything, both of you.
If not for you, I don't know what we'd have done. Please, it was the least we could do in Her Majesty's service. I only ask that you complete the request she made of you.
I feel the same way. I beg of you, do everything in your power to save the princess. Oh, are you one of her royal retainers? Yes, I regret that I rarely get the chance to serve her directly. She's so kind and open. She's always treated me more like a friend than a servant. The thought of her being held captive keeps me up at night. I understand. Well, you can rest easy now that we're on the job. We'll save her.
Shall we be going?
Alright. That was a long scene too.
It was, and also a long episode, so I guess we should
Yep, end it
end it here.
We made good on our word to make the episode longer though. So that's good, yay. Next point of order, go save Claudia.
Yeah, indeed.
Cloadia.
And maybe we can already get to that next time.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe we have a very long scene at the Bracer Guild. Who knows?
Talking takes so long.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's so many people too.
see you next time,
Yeah.
guys. Have a good day, night,
Right.
morning, whatever. And
Bye bye.
bye bye. Till next time.